Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I am Kirti from Kirti Institute. If you are preparing for occupational English test and grammar is your problem, then you are at right platform. Today we are going to discuss about the present tense. Let's have a look. There are total 4 tenses. You all must be aware. Simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense and perfect continuous tense. First of all, we will try to understand by words itself. The simple tense is something is very simple, so it is named as simple tense. Continuous tense says something is going on and on. Okay, it shows continuity of something, and that is why it's continuous tense. Perfect, by words itself, it is perfectly done, so it is perfect tense. And perfect continuous, something is perfect, started, and it is still continuous, still going on. Let's start with the first tense, and it is present simple tense. Present simple tense is generally used to explain or write about patients' habits, facts about patients' routines and schedules. For example, in your writing task, it is written about patient's habits like patient smokes or patient consumes alcohol. So in this case, instead of writing patient is smoking, you should write patient smokes 20 cigarettes per day. So here, he is a third person singular. So it is third person singular means I am who is writing a letter is not, it is first person. The person who is going to receive your letter is a second person, and you are writing about your patient who is third person. So if you are writing about third person and singular, you should use S or ES with main verb form. She is a singular, smokes. S with smoke. So he smokes 20 cigarettes per day, or he consumes 200 ml of alcohol per day. Okay, so this simple present simple tense is used to say about patient's habits or facts or routine. He lives is a routine. He lives in a rented house. So it is a routine. He experiences chest pain. When you write he experiences chest pain, that doesn't mean that patient is right now having pain. This means that the pain occurs every now and then. But when you are writing about two people, sometimes it is mother and child. So when you are writing about two people, it is they. So they require further care and management. If you are writing they requires, it is incorrect, and please don't make this mistake. It is very common error, most probably seen in students writing. Now we will see present continuous tense. Present continuous tense says that at present something is going on. Present continuous. At present something is continuously going on. So he is experiencing chest pain. That means right now patient is having chest pain. For example, you are a GP, you are writing a letter for further assessment and management to the specialist doctor. Patient is right now having chest pain in your last visit. At the moment when you are observing your patient, at that time patient is having cardiac pain and you are referring for urgent assessment and management. In that case you can write she is experiencing chest pain. But if you want to say about the first visit, that every now and then patient is having pain, then you prefer to use present simple tense. I hope you understood the difference between present simple tense and present continuous tense. Now we will see about present perfect tense. Something is perfectly done. Okay, but this tense is generally used when something is completed in the recent past. This is most commonly used tense in our OET writing. Presently, something is completed. For example, you have administered the medication. So she has administered the medication. Doctor might have prescribed just now and you have completed. Or something that is completed recently and its outcome is still relevant. Okay, and in OET writing, you will select only when the outcome is relevant, only when the information is necessary for the recipient to understand, right? And that is why you are using this tense, present perfect tense, somewhere the completed event is relevant to the current situation. In that you will write present perfect tense. Something is completed recently, outcome is still relevant, or somewhere that completed event is you are connecting with the present. Okay. Now we will learn about present perfect continuous tense. In this tense, something has started in the past and it is still going on. Okay, for example, he was diagnosed with diabetes mellitus in 2015 and patient is still suffering from diabetes mellitus. So here you will use has been plus ing. Patient has been suffering from diabetes mellitus since 2015. So the starting point of suffering is 2015. He has been suffering from diabetes mellitus in 2015 and it is still going on and on. So has been suffering from diabetes mellitus. But whenever you are using this tense, either you have to show the duration or you have to show the starting point. So if I want to show the duration, I will use for. She has been suffering from diabetes mellitus for 7 years. So 7 years shows the duration and that's why you are using for. But if you want to write the starting point from when she started suffering, then you will use since. She has been suffering from diabetes mellitus since 2013. So 2013 shows starting point. So whenever you are writing about the starting point, you will use since. But if you want to show the duration, then you will write for. I hope you are clear with present perfect tense, which is very confusing for some students. The incident has started in the past and it is still going on. You will write has been suffering and you will connect with for or since. And I am sure that you are now clear with the for and since. Now let's summarize what we have discussed about the present tense. Simple present tense says that something happens every now and then. It says about patient's habits, facts, routine or schedule. The second is present continuous tense that says something is going on right now. I am writing to refer. I am doing something. So is, am, are plus ing. Present continuous tense. The third is perfect. By word itself, something is perfectly done in the past but outcome is still relevant, or you are connecting that completed events with present anyhow. The last tense is present continuous tense. Something has started in the past at one particular point and it is still going on. That is present perfect continuous tense. So we have completed present tenses and all the sentences and examples I have given is all are in active form. So you can also convert into the passive form when you feel that the subjects are more important. Objects are more important than the subjects. What work has been done is more important than who has done. We'll be back with more information. All the best.